Hello and welcome to Sega News Bits. I'm your Dragon Rider George, and with me is the faithful Dragoon to my Panzer, Barry. So, the long-awaited, by some people online, remake of Panzer Dragoon 2, Zwei. And this has been announced by Entertainment. Forever Entertainment is the publisher, and they've had I would say mostly negative reception from Sega fans. I think that's putting it mildly.
Mm-hmm.
They just announced that this is going to come out for Switch, Steam, GOG, which is just another platform for PC.
You mean GOG?
PlayStation 4, GOG, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and the Series X and S for $24.99. They announced this. I guess there's no release date, but it's going to be at Tokyo Game Show with a demo. This is a refreshed edition, what they're calling it. Before we get into what they're going to offer, which is not much from the original, what has been your reception from Forever Entertainment's their remakes and what they've been trying to do?
Yeah, they're real weird. They're like, Sega doesn't promote them, but they are licensed official remakes of classic Saturn era games that get zero any publicity from Sega. It's really quite bizarre that they're in an era of reviving classic franchises, and they're letting the House of the Dead and Panzer Dragoon be made by a studio that really doesn't do a very great job in any. I think the cover art looks good, but it's so bizarre that they're it's basically like a fan game with a budget that actually gets a release, and they also have only been releasing at least the House of the Dead 2 and this one digitally, but I'm presuming they're going to do the physical edition. I'm definitely not getting it from limited run games. But that's another discussion. But yeah, I'm not excited about it. I just don't feel anything really. It just is there.
Wow.
It's very weird.
Maybe if I tell you what it's going to offer, you might be like, oh my god, I need this. So it's a a prequel to the original, which we already knew. Has Dragon Evolution. What do you do in your combat? Wait, that was in the Sega Saturn. Dynamic rail shooter, fast-paced, intense encounters, and epic boss battles. Branching routes? Is anything of this new? I don't think so. Berserk attacks, which are, what I'm trying to say, there's nothing really new here, and what is new, so they say Pandora's Box, which obviously is a thing already in the past games. But then this is where it gets really, really sketchy. Remastered music. So it's going to include the original soundtrack, but they're going to remaster it. And everything with House of the Dead 2 and what's wrong with it is everything they changed. Like the new voice acting isn't as cheesy as the old one, so it doesn't have that charm. The sound effects are worse. The graphics are worse, so enhanced visuals. And I guess we'll look at that, but it does have two control schemes between classic and modern controls, which I have a feeling people are going to say is not even worth the $25. I do want to look at the graphics, and you can see here some of the pictures that they've released. They released 15 photos showcasing what their vibes are going to be like in this game, and obviously right away it kind of looks like a mobile game, like an Apple Arcade game kind of ported to consoles, or am I crazy?
It kind of does, yeah, unfortunately.
What's your opinion on these screenshots? Is there anything in here that you were like about it?
I don't know, I think the rendered art they've done is fine. I think the artwork, like that thing that looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like a Saturn era wallpaper.
I agree.
At the top, but once you get into the screenshots, it honestly doesn't look much better than just taking the Saturn game and adding some new textures. Yeah.
And I think that's what they're trying to go for. And maybe it's not the worst, but I have a feeling that, like, my problem with the games is, like, I don't know if you played House of the Dead 2, but there's parts in that game that is, like, way too dark. And they just, like, shifted. You can't even see the bad guys. The art style's completely changed. I would say, at least this one, the art style is pretty much intact compared to the other one. So I would
that's
give
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that's a positive in this whole thing. My thing is, how is it going to feel when you shoot things and, like, the little things that make the Saturn game that good? They just don't have it. Like, they don't have that quality touch from what I've seen so far. And if they make if this is the best thing they've done, and it's actually a really good remake, I would love to eat shoe and, like, say, oh man, everyone buy this game. But the last 3 releases have let me lackluster, so definitely looking into this very cautiously. Are you surprised that there's a demo at TGS?
I am that they would actually be showing this to, like, Japanese players, and I'd presume, like, even Sega staff who are there would probably see it and try it, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it shows that they actually have something good on their hands and they feel like they could show it to the Japanese. Alternatively, they might show it and they'll hate it.
Right. I wonder if they showed the House of the Dead in the other ones, or what the creator of House of the Dead thinks of the changes to his franchise. Because they pretty much changed all the art style. Like, at least this one is, if you look at a screenshot, you'll say that kind of looks like Panzer Dragoon. I'm sure some people that are in the audience probably are more experts at the graphic style, but I think they kind of kept the lighting for the most part. I mean, it is Unreal 4 lighting or whatever, but for the most part, it's not as bad as the House of the Dead 2 changes. So that's the only positives I could say, and look and see. And what do you guys in the audience think about this? Are you guys going to be buying Panzer Dragoon 2? Does it need a remake? Is the original good enough? Or should we just, I don't know, just re-release the original with HD upscaled graphics? Let us know.